scheduled for 10 minutes from now, even though I didn't set in advanced settings. Documented, okay? I'm not playing around with this anymore. Okay? It's May 22nd, just so y'all know. It's 11:37, 12:37 Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so I'm clearing the energy in the space. There's a lot of ick going around today. So much so that I've got to bring out the basket, y'all, and I had to cover my head because there is just... It's really uncalled for energy attacks, okay? Let's just say that when God said, touch not my anointed, he meant it. Okay? All right, we hit that minute mark. Welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I am Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. So today we had to break out the basket because people want to play in my energy today. This whole last week, actually, the whole last 3 weeks, people want to play with me like I'm something stupid, like my gift is really not my gift. So let's see what the basket has to say. Because I did this 2 years ago, and the shit's starting to happen in the last few days. So, whatever comes out, comes out. We don't have a prompt for today. Whatever happens, happens. We want to play with the high priestess like she ain't stupid and can't see all the signs. So, let's get started. Let me get this pile stacked up. It's probably going to be a long one today, you guys, because I'm going to go back to the cards. I'm going to do dice. I've got a few decks to work with, and the energy is real full of fuckery. So we're going to play around. 2:22 on the clock. And that's okay if I'm not monetized here because the message has to get out whether I get paid for it or not. It don't matter. Spirit says read the cards. Spiritual burps. Somebody might be having some indigestion. This indigestion is going to be the first sign that somebody has some internal organ damage. Securities fraud like Martha Stewart for insider trading. The ship is sinking. Chemically dissolved. Hired. Anxious. Somebody's real nervous. 3033. Somebody's PTSD has them anxious, possibly. I know how that goes. Somebody has PTSD. They tried to trigger somebody's PTSD. Somebody was hired to trigger somebody's PTSD and make them anxious. And they're real nervous because that black magic backfired. It was reflected, rejected, deflected. There's somebody that has zero maternal instinct out there. 4:04 on the clock. Big error. Big error. Jim Morrison. That's weird. I'm channeling Janis Joplin today. Somebody thinks that somebody else is courageous while somebody thinks another person has zero maternal instinct. Truth, justice, and the American way. Somebody might be using the legal system against another person. I own my story. I lived it. Rights and residuals. I own it because I lived it. Something about a chemical spill. Okay, we've got chemically dissolved and chemical spill. I'm not even wanting to get into that. Somebody's soul is possessed. Their black magic was rejected. They were hired to make somebody anxious and trigger their PTSD. They've got somebody they're working with. You'll never get forgiveness that you don't ask for. Sin is the next card out. New York. Song Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke. Wash. Somebody had to wash something. Only visibly intersectional. They're a performative ally as a mask. Just. Something is going to be made fair. Child molester acting like a model parent. Ooh. Talk about sin. Feeling the burn. Somebody is a nun. They touched somebody that was celibate. The song Mother by Pink Floyd. Awkward. You guys watch me stir up the box. Haven't touched the basket for fucking weeks, right? Blank card. Somebody's got a clean bill of health, though. All right, let's get into the dice. That's quite a run of the cards that came out here. So somebody is pure like a nun. Somebody's mother. Somebody here has an opiate addiction. If you guys know anything about Pink Floyd, Pinky was replaced with Sid Barrett, or Sid Barrett was replaced because of his, I might be getting this backwards. One of them was replaced because they were so strung out, okay? Somebody is a pill freak. They're on opiates. Feeling the burn, child molester that's acting like a model parent. Ooh, this is really making me kind of ill today, you guys. Somebody's trying to make something right. See, somebody just wants to wash their sin away. Look. This is how the words go. They just want to wash their sin. Just want to wash their sin. That's why they came for who they came for. They thought it was going to purify them from this. I don't think so. Somebody's feeling the burn. Somebody's hell fire is about to rain on somebody, and it's going to be awkward. Then there's something here about chemically dissolved in chemical spill. That there's got me a whole nother level of concern here. It's like somebody planned to do something to somebody and dissolve them. Somebody's soul is possessed. That's why this person wants their sin washed away. This person hired people to do black magic, to make somebody anxious, to make somebody's PTSD, make them be overcome with it. This person is performing as somebody's ally. They're pretending to be supportive. They're pretending to be a support system. This person was hired to drive this other person into the ground. Their soul is possessed. They're never going to get forgiven unless they ask for it. And they will have to get on their knees and ask God, not you, collective. Because they did this with somebody else. It was somebody else knew what they were doing. This was not done alone. It was done with somebody else. Somebody with zero maternal instinct. Somebody that couldn't keep a house plant alive if they wanted to. This ship is sinking. Read between the lines. Somebody's coming for their truth. They're calling for justice. They're calling for their rights. It's their story. They own it. They lived it. They have every right to speak on it. It's called an autobiography. Blurred Lines, a song by Robin Thicke. This is this child molester energy. This is a trigger warning. This reading's probably going to bring up issues for me and other people. That was, my cat just howled. Confirmation. See, there she is again. You found your toy. Okay. So burp. Somebody is having serious indigestion. They are sick of how much courage you have. Somebody's speaking on what happened to them. They're telling their story. Somebody might be getting wrapped up for some sort of SEC fraud. SEC is securities. That's why I said that. Securities and Exchange Commission it covers like stock trading and things like that. Oh my goodness, she killed the biggest toy that she has, y'all. The biggest toy. She had to bring it all the way up the stairs to show me the biggest toy. What a good kitty. You hear her? All right, so something else is chemically dissolved and there was a chemical spill. Could be something to do with New York. There could be some sort of environmental hazard that's dissolving like pipes or something like that. It could be involving the state of New York. And I don't know why Jim Morrison is here, but Jim Morrison is in the building. He wants to break on through from the other side, evidently. I'm really kind of disgusted by this pile of cards that's come out. I'm going to roll the dice and then we're going to get farther into it. Almost 13 minutes and we haven't even pulled a card yet. So headphone warning. Okay. You got to be kidding me. Hired. Hired and fired. Hold on. Hired and fired. Where'd the F go? F-I-R-E-D. All right. Where'd the other two go? There we go. Okay. Hired and fired. Are you just getting it down there? She's too much. Okay, considering that was one of the cards in the deck that I pulled, I'm going to pull it out. Hired. Hired and fired. Somebody's getting hired and somebody's getting fired. Spirit says, whoever's getting fired is going to be working at KFC. They're going to be frying chicken with the Colonel. All right. Wow. Something about Kentucky Fried Chicken. World. Let's see. Shaq. S-H-A-Q. Somebody might like Shaquille O'Neal. Bust. Busty. Somebody is too busty. Okay. Somebody get hired and fired because they're too busty. You know when that shit grows by itself, there's really not much people can do about it, right? Just saying. Hokey. Somebody says that was hokey. Whatever was done was hokey. It was a bunch of BS. It was rinky dink. It was hokey. Hired and fired almost immediately. Their work was hokey. Somebody's going to end up working at KFC when they're done. Yin, like yin and yang, Y-I-N. And the last letter out is the letter T. All right, so somebody's been hired and fired. Something's about to be seen around the world. Something maybe that Shaq does. Maybe it could be a KFC commercial. Who knows? Somebody is the yin to somebody else's yang, and somebody else was hired and fired because they were too busty. Give me a direction, Spirit. I'm pulling out the Kipper deck on this one. Here we go with the cards. Finally, at 16 minutes, you guys. Okay, tell me about this. High honor and distant horizons in the reverse. Somebody is not going to be waiting for long for respect to be put on their name. Is what I just heard. Somebody's going to be hired and somebody's going to be fired, and respect is going to be put on somebody's name. Whatever they did, this person that's getting fired, they did something hokey. They stole something. Toil and labor. They stole something work-related, community, and privileged lady in the reverse. Okay, I get the story already. Too busty. Okay, what this person did was hokey as hell. So there is a situation here that was in the reverse that is not far off. It could have recently occurred or is about to occur with the distant horizons in the reverse. Somebody isn't going to have to wait for long for respect to be put on their name. Somebody that stole something from you, stole a work product from you, and shared it with a community of people to make sure that they kept you from being in a privileged position here, is about to come forward. Somebody is getting fired. Why? Of all the voices in my head, Donald Trump, you're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Donald Trump, you're fired too. Okay? So somebody's getting hired and somebody's getting fired. Shaq. Somebody's a big, impressive person and they love basketball. Big man. Big man. That might be this person's nickname. What's up, big man? Somebody got fired because another person didn't like the way they were built. And it's hokey. Their excuses are hokey. They can see through it. That's the person that's about to be fired. And the person that they tried to block is about to be hired. I'm hearing you'll be handing out pink slips because of your courage. Wait, hold please. Hold please. Here we go again. Courageous. Courageous. Okay, so you stood up to something. You stood up to something. You stood up to being fired, possibly. You were unwilling to take the blame. These people didn't know how to deal with interpersonal relationships, and you were trying to cultivate that, but you were in an environment full of hokey-ass people. Hokey people. Tell me about distant horizons in reverse, please. Trust and denial. Okay? So you're going to have to just trust real soon. Everybody that denied you, everybody that put their put your name in their mouth, everybody that chewed on your reputation, everybody that tried to throw you to the wolves is feeling guilt. Okay? Trust, respect is about to be put on your name. Tell me about high honor. Service in reverse. These people would not know service to the Most High if it bit them in the ass. And they want to say something about you because of the way you're built. They want to knock down your self-esteem. They don't want you to have any kind of feel good about yourself. These are the people that are going to have to be putting respect on your name very soon. Tell me about this thief. This thief is going to be forced to surrender here. Whatever they stole, they lost their friendship. Whatever they stole, they lost their friendship. And you have no fear when it comes to dealing with the work that's going to be associated with picking up this situation. So I just had a little message from my son pop in. Hey kiddo, I'll be there to pick you up after school. So you have no fear on doing the work that's required of you. You're grateful for everything that you have. You have an attitude of gratitude when it comes to almost everything in your life. And the people that had your name in their mouth that were hired to come against you, they're hokey. They couldn't do the job if it depended on it, if their lives depended on it. This community is being forced to accept you. This community can no longer block your abundance because you're different, because you're built different, mentally, physically, however they don't like your difference. They don't want you to be privileged here. They want to block it, but they can't block your abundance any longer. Indecision is here. They don't know how to fix it. The people that came against you. Judgment. They don't know how to fix it. They can't. They're under judgment. They're fucked. Everybody that came against you is fucked. In the ass. Raw. And dry. So tell me about this. Tell me about your ability to be courageous. Why is this what is going to be put on the respect that's going to be put on your name? There's somebody, judgment has been weighed against the people that came against you here. Bandits that came against you, people that stole. Who was that masked man? Somebody that robbed you of something, robbed you of your dignity, robbed you of money, robbed you of possessions. Somebody that was trying to sneak up on you and pierce you through the heart with the stingray there. Isn't that how the stingray got a hold of Steve Irwin? Right? Somebody that was a bandit. They were trying to steal your heart, and then they were trying to end you. I mean, the Luna Moth. This is somebody that's stalking you. This is somebody that wants you to put the lotion in the basket. This is somebody like Buffalo Bill. Okay? This is an outlaw. This is somebody that is possibly living with another identity here. Buffalo is here. This is somebody that looks super peaceful. I told you, a big, impressive human being, right? Shaq, right? Big, impressive. Could stomp on you. Really snap somebody really easily. But this person is like a gentle giant. They're a mental giant. This person keeps to themselves. They're very clammed up. They're very private. What's inside this person is not so nice, okay? With that moth, they're attracted to the darkness. They live in the darkness. This person chews through people and spits them out like old clothes. Feels like people are recyclable. This person is somebody that steals. This person is somebody that is a heartbreaker. This person is impressive in their stature, meaning they are a big individual. Not fat, I mean like Shaq, big. They get by on being sweet, okay? This person is in disguise. Space in reverse. They're void of anything good inside. The sweetness is a disguise. It's time that somebody needs to cleanse themselves of this person's energy. Every time this person's around, it's like dust builds up faster in your house. Things get cluttered. Their sweetness is fake. It's a mask. Peace in reverse. This person is, they do not come in peace. They're waiting for when you're weak. Strength in reverse. They're waiting for a weak moment so they can come for you. Somebody was hired. They're about to be fired. There's a couple of different things here. Somebody was hired for their for their skills and fired for their appearance because they were too busty. And it's a hokey excuse why everything was designed around them to make them look like they were not worth the job. And then there's somebody else that hired another person here to do away with somebody, and it's being caught because somebody was courageous enough to stand up to it and speak. There's somebody that's being caught. They're being caught for their proclivities that they do in the dark. What they could never have anybody know. Ooh. So there's some secrets that somebody's trying to keep from everybody. This person would rather do time for a murder than have their secrets come out, because their secrets are grosser than that. King of Pentacles. Somebody likes to see themselves as a baller. Somebody likes to see themselves as, this person has literally described themselves as pimp daddy. Don't ask me where this is coming from. This is falling on top of this raccoon energy. This is the bandit. This is the masked person. This is the person who is pretending to be something they're not. They're pretending to be a ladies' man when in reality they're... I don't even want to say the words. I'll just pull the card out and just keep showing the card. Because in reality, this person, I believe, is an Uncle Touchy. And they're hiring somebody to follow you so their dirty secrets don't come out. That says child molester acting like a model parent. Somebody hired somebody to kill somebody else because they were trying to be seen as a ladies' man and a baller and a big pimp daddy, but in reality, they're that level of piece of shit. Spirit says this person's unsavable. Eight of Cups, walk away. Don't look back. Walk away. Trust in the Most High. Walk away and you're going to get what you want. You're going to elevate. You're going to progress from turning your back to being able to sit in comfort. All right? We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You have to walk away to get what you want, because otherwise you're going to be associated and attached, contracted, stuck with some sort of dark energy that is meant to take all of your goodness and all of your abundance away from you, and it's going to siphon the life out of you. That's that stingray row. Somebody wants to take action to make sure that they end you or get you roped into their darkness. You're focused on a legacy. You are only concerned about what you'll leave behind after you die. You're not concerned about it right now. You're concerned about what people will remember you for. Like, you are absolutely not paranoid. You are quite aware of what's going on with this situation, that somebody was hired and then they tried to fire somebody. Whatever was done was hokey, and you stayed strong. Okay? It was very hokey. Tell me about this Buffalo Row, this big shack person. This really, it's almost like a bodyguard. If you think about buffalo, they will circle around their young. When it comes to wolves trying to eat the young, they'll form an entire circle with the horns out. Horns out, okay, instead of horns in. This is not somebody protecting themselves. This is somebody protecting somebody else at this point, and it is no holds barred. Six of Swords. Sailing on to calmer waters, going to a more peaceful place. Really almost ready to leave everything behind with nothing but what you can carry. Right? You're refusing to be victimized anymore. Horns are out. Horns are out. Somebody is protecting you because you are aggressive. You are aggressive at this point. The Hanged Man in reverse. Somebody is seeing a whole different perspective on your aggression. You never get aggressive unless you are protecting somebody else. You will let people come for you. Your size and stature is enough. You can just kind of stomp your feet and they'll leave you alone. But when somebody comes for somebody you're trying to protect, that's in your circle, it is horns out. So, somebody else is clamming up. Somebody doesn't want to open up. Somebody doesn't want to give up whatever they have got stored inside. If somebody's got something hidden inside, so that could be this right here. That could be the nasty little thing, the nasty little irritation that somebody has stored inside of them. They're trying to encapsulate it by making themselves look like a ladies' man. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody rejected an offer or an opportunity. The Star. Somebody that saw that they needed to do more healing. They avoided something here. They avoided full destruction of their entire life. They saved their life, actually. They saved their own life because somebody was going to slip them a little something. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. They're trying to get somebody tied back into some sort of mental entrapment, mental mind fuck. They were trying to, what was it? Where did it go? They're trying to ramp up your anxiety because their soul is possessed. The whole interaction felt awkward. Right, where did it go? Somebody tried to trigger your PTSD. Somebody tried to make you anxious. So this here has the potential to be dangerous. And as I say that, there's no proof of any of this. This is a tarot card reading. This is not evidence in anything. This is for entertainment purposes because y'all are fucking sue happy assholes sometimes. So let's get deeper into this. Somebody's trying to slip somebody something else. That's what they had inside of them. Oh. Give me just a second. I'm having a real-time download here. Somebody was waiting for something to kick in so they could do things to somebody else, and it didn't work. It didn't work. They were trying to slip something to somebody, but there wasn't enough time. They didn't get to it. Something about Kentucky Fried Chicken. The fates stepped in. Whatever somebody tried to give you, it didn't work. They weren't able to get it into you. You were unaffected by it. It was bunk. They were hired to do this. To make you re-experience something. To make you stay in between worlds. To make you not be able to step out of the past and into your new bright life. Into your new colorful life. They wanted you to stay gray and dark and gloomy and not have your crown at all. They want to keep one foot in the grave and one out. They want somebody to feel like they're on death's door at all times. All that glitters is here. But here's the thing. Somebody doesn't chase fool's gold. Somebody's been shining themselves long enough to know a bird of a feather. They can see through something here. Yin. So we've got 1, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards now that are doubled down in the words before I even started pulling. This is a divine feminine who has been there, done that, got the t-shirt. They've got a divine heart. It is light as a feather, and they know a bird of a feather when they see it. They also know fool's gold when it's tried to be passed off as the real thing here. Building blocks is here. This divine feminine has the knowledge to recover from this. This divine feminine is courageous. They've put all the pieces together and used them as stepping stones. That song, I'm not your stepping stone. Somebody thinks that you're trying to use them to get a leg up. But you've already built something for yourself here. And whatever they're trying to rope you in is something you're supposed to step right the fuck over anyway. You needed to build that ladder to climb up and above it. Serendipity. It was meant to be. It's good luck for you to be able. It's the fates stepping in so you are not stuck in an unending cycle. This is dangerous for somebody right now. The fates have had to step in and push somebody out from one world into the next because this person can see through the bullshit. They can see through the masks that everybody wears to try and look shiny and sparkly and well put together. She can see it. She can feel it because she's a divine feminine that she's built on herself already. There is supposed to be some serendipitous moment that is going to help you elevate here. Okay? Serendipitous being the fates are stepping in on either end of this for this divine feminine. It doesn't matter what people do to this divine feminine, they are never going to be successful. Every time somebody touches this divine feminine, their secrets come out. Touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Why are we trying to harm the prophets, y'all? Because your dirty business is starting to come out the basket. Okay? And it's like you watch the cards fall. That's why I do this shit live. You can never, ever, ever accuse me of doctoring a video, pausing it because my battery died. If I do have to pause, I'll leave it going. I'll leave the thing running. And I will let you hear me take my dog out instead of pausing the video. Because of my authenticity, you watch these cards, these dice fall. The message doesn't come from me, it comes from God, y'all. You need to understand that when it comes to this channel. There is a big warning for this divine feminine. I think that she's already aware. Somebody was hired, then somebody was fired, and then another person was hired, and then they were fired, and now they're working together to try and catch some clout. They want some affluence. They want to be known. They want brownie points. They want, what do you call it? Boy Scout points. Somebody used somebody's size to intimidate another person. Home in reverse. They want somebody to not have a home while they are affluent. This is somebody's goal. They keep hiring people to come after this divine feminine, to come after this star energy, to come after this strength energy, and the fates keep having to step in, and respect is about to be put on your name because this person's dirty business is about to be coming out. They're hiring somebody to make you anxious, to make your PTSD go crazy, to make you look and feel awkward. This person is possessed by a controlling spirit. Has anybody ever read the book Thinner by Stephen King? It's kind of like that. It's like it's a wasting disease on this person. The more they do, the more they come for this divine feminine, the more they look like they're dying and sick, and they're thin, and they their skin's hanging, their clothes are hanging. No matter how much they wash, they're dirty. They've got a smell. It's like they cannot transmute the energy that they sent out. They are a snake. They can't shed their own skin. They can only get bigger and bigger and bigger snaky. Right? So why don't you go do what snakes do and eat the rats? Psychic. Somebody's seen through this. I'm telling you, this divine feminine could see through this long before it happened. Time in reverse. Long before it happened that somebody was trying to kill them. Long before it happened. She saw somebody's shadow. Somebody tried to set a shadow on this divine feminine. Somebody actually put hands on an anointed one and tried to cast shadow on a divine feminine. They tried to kill this divine feminine. They laser focused on this divine feminine. They were off target, though. They were off target. It's like at the last minute, the fate stepped in and slapped that person on the elbow right as they were releasing their arrow, and it went phew, like that instead of hitting their target where it was supposed to go. I'm not liking this. But they look stupid. Somebody's got egg on their face right now. Somebody is absolutely mortified. The clout they were chasing is a big fat pout now. Woohoo, poor's me. I did a bad thing and now everybody's blaming me. Well, you should have probably not held back the fact that somebody was trying to kill somebody else. And let them just run with it, I guess. I mean, you thought it was a good investment to just wait it out. Ride it out. See if maybe you could get a new life out of the situation. You could get a new start. You could get a new cycle. And you thought God was going to hold you in positive judgment? No, siree, Bob. You're guilty as charged. Like, hello. Spiritual court has been called into session. I'm betting Judge Wapner's up there by now, too. Didn't I say that Judge Wapner's up there? There's the Emperor. So somebody is getting judgment called on them. They held back information that somebody was trying to kill somebody else. They thought they'd just wait it out. it would be a good investment for them because they would profit off of it in the long run. They just sit and wait for this to come to, like, something to ripen, something to come to maturity. And this person is guilty as charged. There is, like, spiritual court. Judge Wapner in spiritual court has said whatever you're petitioning for is going to be rejected. You got no legs to stand on. There is no more time to be held. There is no more time to be waived. It is time to give it up. You're lost. It's like you can't keep delaying things, and now somebody knows that they've got something to look forward to. The heartbreak is over. The worst is over for somebody. This shadow that got set upon somebody else, yeah, Spirit's not very happy. Spirit's not very happy about that. This person's going to be getting nothing but love while the burdens get sent right back to sender. This person here is not going to have any defense because their dirty business is going to come out now. It doesn't matter what you say about this person. You're a fool. You were never going to get to be able to start a new life, a new identity, whatever, with this person by killing them off and just waiting it out. Thinking you were going to get something out of the deal with the Seven of Pentacles there, that you had an investment in the situation. You're guilty. Judgment in reverse and the Emperor. You are in control. The buck stops here. The Four of Cups, and then the Three of Wands in reverse. Somebody really lost their direction when they were rejected in love. And now the person that rejected them is going to have abundance and love overflowing from the divine, while the person that, this Emperor energy here that's under judgment, is going to have nothing but toil and labor and burdens, hard work. And they're going to have to watch somebody else come in and offer you, this Queen of Pentacles, a cup of love. It's looking like Sir Lancelot is going to be able to come in and offer this Queen of Pentacles a cup of love, while this Emperor gets rejected. Failure is on the bottom of the deck. And what is behind failure? I can't make this shit up. You lost. The Empress, Emperor. Sir Lancelot's coming for this maternal, nurturing, responsible, steadfast, caring energy. Going to make an offer, while somebody else loses this Empress. Because there's this disgusting undercurrent of a second life that's being hidden here. Tell me about this second life really quickly. Tell me about this second life. Stability in reverse and boundaries in reverse. Somebody fucking crossed the line and they're going to lose everything. Everything they've carefully constructed to protect this other dirty little secret that they had. Both aces in reverse. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Truth is going to come out. And your new beginning is not going to happen. Whoever this dirty, disgusting molester energy is, the truth is coming out and you're not going to get your new beginning with your new identity and your new start. It isn't going to happen. Wow. Dedication. Somebody is dedicated to taking you down. There is a divine masculine dedicated to taking you down. Whoever was hired and fired and replaced, no secrets. And they're going to come out with them. Ha! Ha! You watch the card fly. They know secrets and it's going to come out with them. Bottom of the deck. Fire, passion in reverse. That's not good. That passion in reverse means somebody's flame is about to get put out. Somebody has lost their divinity, and there is a new divine masculine that will be stepping in because they will be dedicated to truth and boundaries, and they will not keep secrets. The fates have stepped in. Somebody got hired and fired in the spiritual realm for this divine masculine position. Okay, clarify the last pass before I close out the reading, Spirit. Please tell me what's going to happen with this. Is this person going to get caught for what they are doing? Are they going to get caught for making somebody a target for death because they didn't want their proclivities to come out? Are they going to get caught for being on the surface level a model citizen, a model parent, but then nefarious and disgusting, vile acts in the background? Tell me what's going to happen to this person in the third dimension, not spiritual. They're going to be put into isolation, solitary confinement, 23 hours a day, and they're never going to talk to another person. Because this person is got these other proclivities, they will be put in protective custody. This person may be going to prison. Five of Wands in the reverse. You can't cause any more chaos or conflict. People can see through your ruse. People can see through. People can see the truth. People can see through your ruse. You're going to be put in solitary confinement for what you do, whoever you are. It's the only way God can continue to protect you at all. Because otherwise you will have no protection from the justice system. We'll just say that. This is why somebody can't sleep. Somebody is sick. They are anxious. They don't know what to do with themselves. This is why they want to kill somebody else, because somebody can see through their ruse. This is not a happy family. This is not a happy family at all. Somebody needs to save somebody's kids here. I don't know who these kids are. Page of Wands in the reverse. Don't know who the kids are. Can't take action unless you know who the kids are. Can't take action unless you know who the kids are. Pages are kids. Wands, fire, action in the reverse. Nobody can take action. They don't know where these kids are. Ace of Cups is here. And Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Nobody knows where these kids are to be able to give them love. Last thing anybody knew, these kids were homeless and out on the street with this person. They're just out in the world. Nobody knows where they are. This person's hiding somewhere. They're hiding somewhere. Five of Swords in the reverse. They're defeated. They're not going to get away with this. They're not going to get away with this. There is somebody here that cares about these kids, that knows they're gone, notices they're not around, notices they're not outside, notices they're not playing like they used to play. Look, Page of Cups, notices the kids aren't out there saying, hey, look at my new toy, look at this, look at that. There's something going on here with these kids. These kids, nobody knows where they really are. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody didn't take action when they were supposed to. They're sorry for that. I'm uncomfortable with this reading at this point. Star in reverse. Somebody is a very wounded individual. A very wounded individual. Very wounded individual. These people are being held captive at this point. This is Once again, for entertainment purposes only, this is a family that's being held captive by somebody who is trying to hide the fact that they are a pedophile. This pedophile has hired somebody else to kill somebody and fired somebody else and rehired somebody to come after the Empress that can see through it all. They can cut through the bullshit. They are not blind to the justice system here. Not doing anything about this. It's the ultimate betrayal. Judgment in reverse. It's the ultimate betrayal. The justice system is there to protect and serve. They did not protect and serve. Nobody's blind to the fact that this family has been held captive. It's an ultimate betrayal. And somebody's not going to get away with it. They're not going to get away with it. And I cut the deck on the Emperor. Gonna call the reading right there. Gonna call the reading right there. Not gonna get away with it. Not gonna get away with it. Whoever thinks that they are boss daddy, but is hiding a second life doing this kind of stuff, you're gonna be put in protective custody 23 hours a day because the gig is up. The gig is up. Your world is about to change. Your world is about to go down. The justice system is about to get involved. And it's not even necessarily like they're doing anything to protect the children you've harmed. You hired and fired somebody to kill somebody else, and you're going to go down for conspiracy. But when they realize that you also have a proclivity for pedophilia, they're going to put you in a tiny little box. Tiny. For your own protection. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your life there, whoever you are, because your energy is just loathsome. You are a disgusting individual. Whoever you are that does this, you deserve to die, but instead you're going to get to live the rest of your life without human interaction. Good luck. I can't even close this one towards whoever this Emperor is, but to the rest of my collective who have had to sit through this reading and this awful, awful energy, I would like to cleanse your space and my own, because this is some really atrocious energy to be channeling in my home. So, my collective, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, then so the fuck can you. Whoever this energy is, all hope's lost for you, though. You're gonna burn in hell. All right, you guys. Have a good one. Black Betty out.